Yes.
I love this clip.
Chrissy Teigen.
This is my favorite clip of the week.
This is Chrissy Teigen with very choice words about President Trump.
That she didn't want to say, because he called her foul-mouthed wife, and she fired back with some foul-mouthed language, and that's the way she views Donald Trump.
But when we saw her on Tuesday, we saw her in L.A.
with her kids.
With her kids, she decided, look, I have to use more appropriate language
in front of the kids.
In front of the kids.
And she tried and she tried and she tried, and it almost happened.
Yeah, almost.
Chrissy, the president hasn't responded to you yet. Do you think he's scared of getting burned again?
He's probably sleeping right now.
Are you going to stop cursing now?
I don't talk about Trump in front of my daughter.
You're friends with Kim and Kanye, and they kind of have a relationship with him. Do you want Kim to put in a good word for you?
No. I'm good on him not liking me.
Kim and Kanye have gotten a lot done with him by working with him. And I know that the original tweet was about that prison reform.
Sorry, there's not much I could say.
Oh, she said it.
She couldn't handle it.
She could have just got it. She was
literally
one
burning
step
her.
away.
Getting in the car.
One step away.
But she was burning up as she was walking. You see her grin on her face. It's just like, I want to go ham right now, but I'm trying to keep it cool in front of classy, in front of Luna. But guess what? I just can't take it.
So here's my thing with this. And I always talk about, like, it always fascinates me what people talk about at dinner. That Kim and Kanye and Chrissy and John.
They don't talk about it.
Well, no. Because there's a real thing there between the two of them, because John and Chrissy think it's bad to interact at all with the president, and Kim and Kanye have.
People have friends like that. You just don't talk. You don't talk about.
But
Kim and Kanye.
But what if they can do it? But what if they can do it civilly?
I'm
You
sure
can't
Kim
do
and
that
Kanye
civilly.
respect.
Why can't you do it civilly?
Because they both
she's
know
already
how
bashed
strongly.
Chrissy Teigen, and on top of that,
No.
they have
Why can't Kim and Kanye have a civil argument with John and Chrissy about it?
There's no
because
point
it's
in having
interesting.
that.
Because
No,
it's an
not
interesting argument.
There's not an interesting argument. You know that you guys both believe different things.
They have strong points of view.
Right. So let them have the strong points of view. Why argue
Why
at dinner?
can't you talk
Why do you
to-
always want to argue with people?
No, I don't want to argue.
Sit down with people and break bread and talk about the weather and the sports.
Harvey wants to argue right now,
and your
Charles.
families and your kids.
I think it's fascinating because they're both passionate about this, and I'd love to see if they reach common ground on it. I think it's a really interesting argument. I really do. I would love to hear that conversation.
I just want to eat some salmon.
A salmon sounds
at dinner. Just bring me the salmon, man. I don't want to.
Where did salmon come?
Dude,
I'm just saying, like, I don't want to. When I'm at dinner.
Salmon? Have you tried salmon with barbecue sauce?
Of course I have. Who are you talking to?
Oh, it's so good.
What?
I'm just into salmon with barbecue.
Hi, I'm Maddie, calling from Indianapolis. I mean, I agree. Like, I don't think Chrissy and like Kim, like, they all need to talk about it. Like, that's their own personal opinion. It's just crazy to me that we live in a world where like the president is like calling people out on Twitter. Like, it's just weird to me. But I mean, kudos to her for sticking up for herself. Like,
yeah.
I love the clip.